God, you guys look hungry now and tired. Yeah, sorry.
It was a 3-meal day for us.
Yeah, you guys finished all our cookies. Well, thanks for hanging on here. We had to wait for protocol here, but I appreciate you hanging on. It's a big day for us and a tough day too. We made a big trade, as everyone knows, and this is our opportunity to thank Jonas Valanciunas, DeLon Wright, CJ Miles, Greg Monroe, and Malachi Richardson. This part of the business we all say is tough, but these guys were great for us. Where we are as a team, just heard Pascal say, you build camaraderie, you build family, and then we have to do these kind of things, and it makes it difficult. So Jonas was a baby with us, grew up with us. We drafted DeLon Wright. So these guys have been special in our organization the last 5 years and 4 years. With DeLon 5 years while I've been here, but Jonas has been here longer. But so with all our hearts, we thank them, and I know the fans and people of Toronto really thank these guys. We want to welcome Marc Gasol, phenomenal player and a real, I think, a winner that hopefully can come and make an impact. I've talked to Marc. He's really excited to be here, and this is, I think, exciting for us going forward as we move to try to, all of us try to achieve a dream of contending for a championship in the NBA, and we hope that that's our goal, and I think everybody on the team understands that. So we'll keep trying to achieve this goal.
How much did the moves made by Milwaukee and Philadelphia spur you to be maybe more proactive than you might have been?
No, nothing. Those things, yes, you see, and teams are going to make moves. Honestly, when trade deadline moves are, they're sometimes tough because you try to find the right one to make your team better. But as an organization, we don't look at what other teams are doing. I mean, I think Philly made their trade, a couple of days ago, right after we played them. But we respect other teams, but we have to be who we are and try to do our best within what we can do and in the framework of what our goals are now and in the future. I think with a player like Marc, we had talked about it for some time, so it lined it up well for us.
In what ways are you better post-trade deadline?
Pardon me?
In what ways are you better with these moves?
And what makes us better?
Yeah, with the Gasol position, with the guys you said, what makes the Raptors better position then? In your mind.
Well, I think we added a player that's very savvy in the playoffs. You need experience going forward. You need really strong basketball mind, toughness. You need size. You need shooting from outside. Basketball IQ, everything. He combines it all. I think another guy that can get you a bucket, you can throw it down to him, and I think that would relieve us a little bit with Kawhi and Kyle and some of our other guys. Obviously, Serge having a great year and Pascal really coming along. So I think that he relieves us a little bit. That high post passing, I think, is very, very important for us. The elbow passing from a big guy that can really pass the ball.
He was obviously one of the best players in the league a few years ago. How close do you think he is? Where do you see where he is right now at his age?
I think still a very strong player. You see it with their team. They had a strong start to the season, but and tapered off later on. But I think he's kept a really strong level. Obviously older player, but I think he understands where he is, and coming to a team here where there's maybe a little bit more help will relieve him too a little bit, and I think Nick is excited, and we'll see how the role fits, and we'll attack it from there.
You've moved out 5 guys and brought in 1, obviously have roster holes. How proactive have you already been reaching out to buyout candidates to fill those roster spots?
Doug Smith, Kohar Kelly, Bruce Arthur. How good are you guys? Can you play? We have spots. We're going to attack the buyout market, and try and get guys. I think it's becoming a big market in the NBA. So we'll see how that goes. These guys are working hard. Bobby, Dan, Keith, all working hard to figure out some of the needs we have and how we're going to fill this spots up.
Have you spoken to any players yet, though? Any agents for players who are on the market right now? Have you spoken to anybody?
I spoke to a couple agents. We've spoken to a lot of agents. I know Bobby and Dan have spoken to a lot of agents. I personally have spoken to about 3 or 4 agents on specific guys, and some buyouts are done, some are not done, some players are waived, some have not been, so we just have to be aggressive, but also be patient and play it by the books, and wait till we can do anything.
Where do you see your biggest need after this trade when looking to the buyout market?
I couldn't even tell from the game we just played. I think we'll have to kind of see how it lines up. We're probably shooting. We'll try to look for maybe a shooter, maybe some playmaking, maybe a 4 type guy. We'll be out there looking for good basketball players that can come and produce for us.
You talked about how he addresses what you're working on now and in the future. How much of the fact that the term on his contract doesn't tie you down necessarily to Gasol for a very long time, and kind of dovetails with Kyle and Serge's contracts expiring at the same time?
Yeah, I think you give these guys have I think some solid years ahead of them, but this is how it lines up in terms of our program. We'll see how it goes, and we have to. We always have to think that way. We have to think about the future with this team. Obviously, Kawhi has his decision to make at the end of the season, and we'll go from there. I think it's lined up well for us in terms of a couple of our young guys, and if we'll attack it when the time comes. But I think everything is lined up well for us.
Obviously, you didn't know you were making the trade last night, but with the Malachi trade and the Monroe trade, what was the reasoning behind it? Since you didn't need to get down in terms of roster numbers for any reason.
We had our reasons for doing those kind of things. We had to get down on a couple numbers here and there with where we are, but I appreciate our ownership for what they've done and giving us this big leeway to operate, and get into the tax situation, and they were very big for us, but we also have to make little moves here and there to figure that part out.
Do you have any knowledge of or feeling for what Marc will do with his player option for next year?
No, I don't. I'm excited to see Marc here in a few minutes, and we'll go from there.
When you're talking, that doesn't come up when you yak with him. I honestly don't know the answer to
No. Yeah, for now, I think Marc is excited to be here, and I think you ask him the question, you guys will get a chance to talk to him, but no, we haven't gone that far yet. We were just, I think, dealing with now and the immediate future, maybe.
Talk all day was in your coveted Marc for a long time. Can you speak to that? Have you made efforts to get him before today? Years, I mean, long term.
Those the kind of players they are, like he was a legend in Memphis, and they've never been. I can't remember. I don't remember them ever being available, or So and now they were in this position, and obviously, like Marc fits with us.
Would it have been harder to trade a really good team guy like JV if you weren't getting another guy with a similar makeup like Gasol? There's not a lot of time for everything to come together, but obviously you're getting a veteran guy that has the big reputation as a sort of team first guy as well.
Yeah, and JV is a team first guy. Like he's the number one team first guy, tough guy, that gave us everything. Like that was a tough phone call today with him, and emotional. He's such a phenomenal person, and gave this franchise his all. And getting that caliber of a player, and on paper we hope to be at a certain place, but JV was strong for us, and we'll miss him. We'll miss him around.
Masai, Kyle featured a lot in the rumor mill leading up. Do you have any concerns? He even addressed it. Do you have any concerns about where his head is at? Now that he's here for the stretch run.
No, not at all. Yeah, like I had a very good conversation with Kyle, and this was. Rumors are rumors, to be honest, and Kyle was aware, and we had a very good conversation, and I see no issues, honestly, with him. There's zero. We're good, and I think he's focused on this run. Obviously, he had little battles with his back, and he's trying to get back to where he was before. I think we should take time, to acknowledge, that from when we came here, and this is all credit to him, from when we came here, and I just remember those days of, there was almost. A trade with New York at the time for him to accomplish being a 5-time All-Star, I think is a hell of an accomplishment, on his part, and the work he's put into to the game. And so this is who we are now after the trade deadline. Outside of buyouts, this is your team, and I think he believes that.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you.